here at Pedersen sold me. Quick, easy.
It was easy, easy process.
Super easy.
It's just as easy as could be. My name is Sonny Lubick, and I've been a customer of Pedersen's for over 25 years. After a while, you're not a customer anymore, you're family. They really build up a relationship, and I think probably the thing that keeps me coming back the most is their service is easy. It's too easy, in fact.
Everyone complains about millennials. Nonsense. Millennials, I salute you. You save money like no other generation. You share cars, Wi-Fi passwords, canoes, deodorants. My grandson bought a pair of pants with me. They share pants. Today's his pants day. No baby boomer ever shared a pair of pants with me.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
Welcome back to this great crosstown rivalry, a matchup. We talked about that with Cody McCoy. We'll talk to him a little bit later on, too, with regards to his ability and his joy of playing against crosstown rivalries. Number 0, Damon Murillo for the Lampkins starting off, and then coming out, number 2, Jacob Luna, the junior, playing for the Collins. Ricky Rusco, number 2, comes in. And Sebastian Wells, number 4, the junior, leading the Lampkins up at top, who's a key player for them. Yusiri Palacio, number 5, comes out. Connor Smoyer, number 32 for the Impalas. Damian Forrest, a sophomore, number 33 from the Impalas. And finally, number 33, the leading scorer right now for the Lampkins, Jacob Faffinger, number 33. And the Impalas bringing out what they hope can play some defense to help stop him, number 55, Jack Fisher. We do not have the names of the referees for tonight, but I'm sure they're going to step up and enjoy watching and calling a fun game here tonight. We sit up here on top of the stands here at Poudre Impalas High School home gym. The Impalas really struggling this year with regards to scoring and scoring balance, so they're going to have to come out in the beginning of this game and see if they can provide a little bit more scoring punch than that they have before. They only average about 12 points per game per quarter. They do get stronger as the game goes on. In fact, their best quarters are typically fourth quarter, but you got to watch out for the pressure and the speed of the Lampkins that are come out, and they're going to start strong. They drive, they're able to share the ball. They go 14.5 assists per game versus the Impalas at only 4.7. So there's going to need to be some balance on the Impalas to be able to handle the hot pressure of the Lampkins. Well, they win the tip. We're start of the first quarter. 0-0. And we'll see how this is played out. Baseline steps on the baseline. Not how you want to start the game. Connor Smoyer, the senior, trying to see if he can beat the man off of the initial drive, gets caught on that baseline and then just pivots his heel onto that baseline.
Yeah, you really need to limit anything bad when you're playing a good team like Collins. Really limit your mistakes. Really take advantage of the things you have.
Well, looks like a nice play by Jacob Pfaffinger inside. Isiri feeds him, and you got to take a look at it. Isiri Palacio is the assist man, 5.9 assists per game. And he is one that makes sure his teammates are successful. Gets the first bucket off of there by Jacob. Blocked from the back, a nice rebound by Jacob. Speed is out there. Fort Collins going to move the ball, and nice Euro move, stepping around instead of getting the charge, able to lay it off the board. Nice job by
he's definitely a playmaker. He makes that team go.
He does. He's already made it right there with the feed earlier on for the assist to Pfaffinger, and there he just is able to manage it. Then the up-tempo speed up at top. You got Murillo as well as Isiri Palacio putting the pressure on, creating the turnover. 4-0, 6 minutes, 54 seconds left, and you know that Coach Alvarez is going to not let them sit back and relax and play to the level of what they think they need to play. They need to come out and play strong. Almost lost the ball, able to get it back out. The Impalas are playing a 2-3 zone, seeing if they can help it out. Cannot hit the outside shot. Gets fouled on the shot. Pfaffinger battling it inside. I think that was a foul against, was that Forrest? Yep, Forrest's first foul. Damian Forrest, a sophomore, battling it inside against Pfaffinger. And Pfaffinger definitely, as a senior, has the size and the strength. Steps up and hits a nice shot from the free throw line.
Yep, just a big body, patient feet. Good moves around the bucket.
That's what seniors give to you. You get maturity and able to handle yourself around the basket, being able to get some of the youth up off of their pins, is what they used to call it there, or feet, and draw the foul.
And he can shoot free throws.
And he can shoot free throws. You know, I had the pleasure of coaching him back when he was young on a competitive club team. That and Isiri Palacio, both players, great players. Battle, nice hustle. 6-0, 6 minutes, 12 seconds left in this first quarter. This 2-3 zone, I'm trying to figure out if Coach is really trying to see if they're going to try to make them beat them from the outside, but they've been getting some deep feeds already inside.
Yeah, just like we saw in the girls' game, Collins is going to be patient. They're going to run their stuff, get the best shot.
You know, I want to apologize. I said Pfaffinger a couple times, and it was Reed that was deep down low, so my apologies to viewers. And now right there, Damian Murillo just grabs the ball, able to dunk it, to finish it off with a great turnover. It's an 8-0 lead for the Lampkins. Now Pfaffinger pokes it away to Reed, and they get the turnover again, and Reed plays the point guard. Not too bad at ball handling, not able to finish there. Orozco getting that steal earlier and getting the one-hand dunk. That got the crowd riled up. This pressure is putting a lot of, really a difficult time for the Impalas to be able to find it. Nice pickup by Pfaffinger. Again, Reed was the earlier ones that was putting it in there. Isiri does a Euro move, almost does a reverse. Mikan off the backboard, not able to get it, but nice play.
Yeah, the wrong direction of English.
Yes, he did. Outside shots missed off the back. I think that was Sebastian Wells that tried to take that from long distance, could not find it. Coach Brubaker is just trying to figure out how to handle the size inside by Reed. A little soft touch with that left-handed jump hook. Front and back of that rim. Out front trying to create turnover. Oh, Orozco almost got that jump shot off the front of the rim. Impalas just feel like they're getting pressured to not clean shots.
Yep, every shot they've had has looked rushed. It looks like they don't think they're going to get another shot off, so they have to take it.
Nice drive by Pfaffinger, dumps it off to Reed, gets it up off the rim, rolls off the back, hits the backboard, and drops down. Nice play by Reed. Pressure. Pressure is stuff that caused problems. Timeout by Coach Brubaker. He sees that this pressure is a difficult one to do. We're going to take a short time out here. 3 minutes, 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Visiting Lampkins leading 10-0 over the home team Impalas.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
Well, we're back here, 3 minutes, 53 seconds left in this first quarter. The Lampkins have just dominated, putting the pressure out on really the home team. Impala is having a difficult time finding a comfort zone. Outside shots not going, inside shots getting swatted, and it just makes it a difficult time there. Jacob Luna thinking he gets his first open clean shot from the baseline for a three, cannot dish it down. And now it goes back into the hands of the Lampkins. Well, it looks like they're going to move to a 1-3-1 instead of that 2-3 zone. See if Impalas can create some of their own pressure, cause some problems. Lampkins making their adjustments, seeing now that it's a 1-3-1, seeing how that back line is playing. Ooh, really brought the baseline guy out for a double, which I thought left him a little vulnerable inside, but able to create the turnover. Luna drives. That's the 17.4 points per game. Luna, number 2, gets his first bucket, puts the Impalas on the board 2-10 with 3 minutes left in this first quarter.
He's going to have to come out firing if they're going to keep up with the Lampkins.
No wonder that he's the highest scorer, probably by 3 to 4x the next level of score. So makes it really difficult when you cannot get scored. A turnover by the Lampkins. Alcaraz not too happy about that. Pressure is immense. Can the Impalas land it? Could not put it up off the board. Damian Forrest not able to finish it. Palacio brings it back out. Roscoe tries to look down at the low. Reed out there. Down on the baseline, number 3. Finds nothing but the bottom of the net. Ryan Oligmuller. Oligmuller looking really good from outside there. He's a junior, 5'10". He's out there pressuring with Palacio, trying to create, and a travel. Jack Fisher, the sophomore, number 55, felt that pressure coming over to him, and what do? You move both feet, trying to keep your feet underneath you. 2 minutes, 1 second left in the first quarter, 13-2. Collins is right on average scoring his first quarter, which is about 19 points. Though this 1-3-1, I'd say, is slowing them down a little bit.
Yeah, it's making them think.
Yep, forcing them to take outside shots. Maybe that's the strategy Brubaker's saying is, okay, let's make them force more outside shots, get out of the inside. Almost a foul, but Palacio doesn't get it. Luna doesn't get called for the carry. Outside shot, big time. Fisher, the sophomore who travels, comes back with a lot of heart and says, I'm still going to shoot it.
Still have to have the confidence to let it. Oh, another turnover by the Lampkins here.
Well, and Palacio was really looking down for Sam Tiley, the junior. And Tiley was down in the corner. And it looks like he just kind of split 2 offensive players.
And this.
Oh, quick hands, Borosco. No, nothing on the arm. He's able to lay it off. No. Keeps it alive. Asiri tries to see if he can put it up there. Not there. Good rebound by number 5. Josiah Stribling, a sophomore. Another turnover almost. Can't put it up off the board, but a good follow there by Jacob Setcher. Oh, excuse me, Damian Forrest, apologize.
And he's got some long arms. He's a long body. He needs to take advantage of the paint in there.
Cleaning it up. He has to be there at all times. Forcing the outside shot. What's the last 2 times down we saw the Lampkins? This 1-3-1 is forcing him to take outside shots. Faffinger comes back in, checks in for Reed, who played a tremendous first few minutes of that quarter. little screen and roll as he's going to the hole. Number 44, Sam Tiley, the 6'4" junior, goes up, gets fouled across the arms, and Jacob Luna picks up his first foul. 13-7. Don't count the Impalas out here too much here. They've kind of brought it back a little bit. They were down pretty bad. 41.5 seconds left in this first quarter, and Sam Tiley, the junior, can't hit the front end of that too.
Yeah, if I'm the Impalas, I get this ball and I run all 41 seconds off the clock. Slow down, get that last shot.
Tiley hits the second one, makes it a looks like a 14-7 game. 36 seconds left, full court press, and another turnover. Just dribbling into the double team and then not being able to see where to get the passing lane in there gives the Lampkins another opportunity. This pressure by the Lampkins has been what Coach Alcaraz wanted to serve up, and it's serving them well.
Yeah, the Impalas don't look like they have a primary ball handler to kind of break that. It's really a man press, and they don't have anyone who can just get by their man.
Yep, you're actually right. A skilled person at that line. Faffinger from outside three, hits it off the back of the line, but great hustle there by Josiah Stribling to get the weak side board. You know that, I don't think a lot of people realize that 75% of shots typically come off the opposite side or the opposite angle of where you shoot. And you got to give Stribling a really good hand as a sophomore, understanding those fundamentals, and picks up that rebound. Just turns the ball over at the last end. Played in there by Faffinger. He's trying to get it in, but too much height, too much long arms. We talked a little bit about that there. Setcher coming in, able to get a putback, but he's also able to get it blocked in that situation. Well, that pressure definitely took the Poudre Impalas look away from the clock, and it expires. The end of the first quarter, the visiting Lampkins lead the home team Impalas here in 5A high school basketball here in Colorado, 14-7. You're live on Stream It Sports. We'll be right back here at PSD Athletics.
I like easy. That's why I got this self-driving car. And why I signed up for the First Bank Anywhere account. It warns me if there's ever trouble. And with 24-hour customer support, I can get help right away. Sorry. No. Go on!
Easy should be easy. The new Anywhere account, only at First Bank.
Well, what a fantastic first quarter. We're starting the second quarter now. Top of it, 14-7. The Lampkins lead the home team, the Impalas. Hey, we want to thank our banner sponsor, GoJo Sports. GoJo Sports has been providing team sporting needs since 1974. Screen printing, embroidery, letter jackets, and more. Your local place to get high school gear. Check out their new location at 1437 Riverside, just down from the Coloradoan on the south side of the street. Well, Impalas were on their heels, trying to figure out if they were in this game or not. They battled back and get it to a 14-7 game. Moved to a 1-3-1 to try to see if they could force the Lampkins to outside shooting. Kind of helped them out in that place. They come back to a 2-3 zone now and seeing if they can now do some of their trapping of own in the half court. Running the typical high post rotation, trying to get the ball reversal. No front at the post, and then a skip pass almost goes out. Faffinger somehow is finding Orozco deep down inside, tried to thread it in to number 44, Sam Tiley, but it gets turned over. Luna seeing what he can do for his team. You know he's not going to get the touches on the ball. And that's where the pressure is coming in.
And that's what Poudre needs to do. They need to attack the defense, not pick up the dribble, and be confident in their passes. They did the exact opposite of those three in the first quarter and caused a lot of turnovers for themselves.
Puts a lot of pressure on Jack Fisher, the sophomore, to come out here and play that role. Ryan Oligler, number 3, Oligmuller, picked up that. It was his first foul. Lampkins, nice dish by Siri Palacio over to Ryan. Ryan puts it up off the board. A little too easy to get through there.
And those are the little things. Poudre's missed 2 layups, resulting in 4 points that could be in this game.
That is true. Now, this last press break, Lampkins were all the way. They had 4 guys across half court with 1 back. And that time the Impalas broke it through hitting back for the Lambkins. Luna goes up and gets the foul, but those are the types of things that you really try to take advantage of when you break a press. You want to get down to the other end of the court and take advantage of numbers there. Luna misses the first of two. 6:55 left in this game, 16-7, stepping up for the second shot.
Yeah, and offense is all about getting to the middle and just getting the defense behind you, and they did that right there. So maybe build a little confidence going into it.
Well, they're finding a way to try to break through it. It's a 16-8 game. They're down by 8, 6 minutes, 46 seconds in this first half, second quarter. Paula's going to the zone again, seeing if they can try to drive outside shots. Oh, great penetration as Siri hands it off to Reed. He wasn't ready for it. That was a travel. It could have been 3 seconds or a travel, one of the two. Yep. Could have happened.
Another turnover caused by Poudre.
Palacio, nice little drive in there and a dish. Just a great court vision. Able to draw and have some quickness to be able to drop it off to his teammate. There's that again. The guard is supposed to shoot by him on that. Was not able to, so they can't get advantage. Luna goes up underneath. Dipsy-do. Underhand doesn't get it. Jump ball. Luna keeps it alive with Faffinger. Now I thought Poudre won the jump. Was there a previous jump that I missed?
Poudre did win the jump.
Oh, because of quarter. There's changing quarter. Collins
you're right.
Got that. So Poudre ball. Luna gets it down to the baseline. Number 3, Carlos Conde, the senior. Trying to keep control of the ball. Turns the ball over to the quick hands of Faffinger, who averages about 5 steals a game, it seems like. About 2 steals. Nice play by Siri Palacio. Great hands. Way to put it off the board. 18-8. 5 minutes, 52 seconds left. Dive down court. Does not take it to the hole. Dishes it back out, but I guess...
What do we know?
You don't feel comfortable with it. Stribling comes in, the sophomore, and hits a nice little short-term jumper. 18-10, 5 minutes, 37 seconds left in this second quarter. Leaving him open for 3, and you do not leave open Ricky Orozco. They do not miss those threes often. Fisher and Luna seeing if they can get the ball up with this half-court, three-quarter court press. I believe it's pronounced Conde, C-O-N-D-E, so I'm going to say Conde.
And they're looking to double him every time he touches the ball.
Ooh, Luna. Yeah, and when Luna gets inside like that, Luna is going to get everybody collapsing on him. So he's going to either have to get it in a quick shot up to the board or kick it out to an open guy that all the collapsing's coming around on him, and he just wasn't able to find it.
Yeah, it's not a hard trap. They're kind of just sending a second guy sticking around there for when he kind of crosses back over, someone's there to take him.
Forces the turnover. Luna travels with it, gives the ball back to the Lampkins, 21-10. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Well, 1-3-1. Oh, they realized in the 1-3-1 that they could not get the outside shot, but the over-the-top from Isiri to Palacio, actually to Faffinger, who then dumps it off for an easy bucket. Nice move, but couldn't take it up. Luna switches hands, puts it into the right hand, can't lay it down. Reed gets the rebound. Isiri pushes tries one of those Euro moves, gets squeezed, could not get it though.
Kind of got too deep in the paint to really pull it off, needed a little more space.
You know, there's traffic that you can get through, but that traffic was LA traffic at 5 o'clock. That was a SIG alert, so you might want to pull that one back out and put it into that area. As you know, I've driven through some of that before.
Have
too.
you?
Yes. It's not like the country roads here at Fort Collins. Fisher from 3 had Faffinger in his face. The sophomore steps up, makes it a 23-13 game, down by 10. The Impalas with 3:51 left in the second quarter. Nice play by Fisher.
Now the Impalas going to a man.
Yep, looks like a man, which could be a difficult matchup down there in the post. Faffinger very smart at the baseline, knows how to post up and gets their baseline almost a step back, gives him a feel for some position there. Dribbling a sophomore just doesn't know what to do in that kind of situation. Baseline, doesn't feel comfortable with the short jumper. Oh, so close, so close.
He just didn't seem confident down there if he was going to go score or go past the ball.
Yeah, Forrest, a sophomore, it's just, he had the early jumper, right? There was a dish across. He has a baseline jumper, doesn't feel comfortable, so he drives in, wanting a closer shot, but you come into defense, and that's typically somebody that doesn't feel comfortable with their shot yet. So they drive closer, but they're always coming into traffic, and that traffic doubled them up.
Kind of second-guessing himself, just not sure what to do. I mean, that comes playing varsity basketball, so we've all been there.
Well, and a lot of those times is, too, they're not expecting the pass.
Exactly.
And so when they receive it, that's when they make the move instead of going, hey, I'm calling for the ball. All right, let's see. We had Damian Murillo just drove in. Ball's slapped away, goes out of bounds, inbounds. Reed inside. Gets a deep catch, goes up, and Jack Fisher, number 55, fouls him. His first personal. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. The visiting Lampkins leading the home team, Impalas, 25-13. This is live on Stream of Sports. Come back and let's finish out this quarter together.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
Well, welcome back. It is the second quarter, 3 minutes left in this first half. Visiting Lampkins have come out with really pressure, and pressure is the key to this particular game. Putting it onto the Impalas early on, getting out to a 10-point lead, and kind of holding that comfortably now. It's 25-13. Lampkins lead over the home team Impalas. It's, again, two teams that are at the opposite ends of the spectrum. The Lampkins are at the top of the league, and the Poudre Impalas are at the bottom of the league with regards to records. That doesn't mean that they don't have the same heart to go out there and play the game that they like to play and the way they like to compete against it. That's the enjoyableness of 5A high school basketball. But these are the guys that want to come in and out on a crosstown rivalry and play their best they can. Reed steps up to the line on the timeout, has no problems hitting his two, puts them ahead 27-13. Impala's having a little different play here for full court press. Luna bringing the ball and gets double teamed again every time Luna gets the ball. Whew, a little bit of a travel, gets away with it, comes back, gets fouled. Faffinger just does not give up on the ball. I love his heart and his passion. You know, you talk about heart and passion. I was talking to Coach a little bit before the game. They said he's going to go off and he's going to play at college level. But his key is he wants to become a doctor. And I asked Coach Alcaraz, does that mean he's going to become, as his name is Jacob Faffinger, Dr. J? And as he was looking at that, he gave a little chuckle and he said, you know, Jacob is a hard worker, and he's going to be one of those types of players that really goes out and plays his heart out at college, but also put it into the books as well, too, and get that degree. Speaking of degrees, Cody, you're working on yours as well, too. You're a student here locally, and you're finishing up your career as well, too,
I got
college.
3 more months left of my college career, and then I have to
now
face the real world.
Now you use that degree and use it for something. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm sure you're looking forward to picking up that diploma and joining us in the real world, if you want to call it that way.
I'm sick of school, if that's what you're
I will say that there's no more summer breaks.
I've heard that's a bad part of it. Spring break is no longer a thing.
Yeah, you'll have to get yourself built up for that. Lampkins dishing it back out. Fouled on the three-point shot. Checking in for the Impalas, number 1, Braden Brewster, the sophomore. Comes out and tries to put pressure on Faffinger, just follows into him on the shot. That could have been an and one. A 4-pointer. It's 28-13, 2 minutes, 27 seconds left in this second quarter, the first half of this crosstown rivalry between these two teams that really trying to build teams. And I think Monty has one that's getting really geared up for postseason. I think he wants to go pretty far here. Had a good game against Fossil here recently, as you recall, Cody, as you some key wins as they were going through it.
Yeah, they held Braxton Bertolette to a cool 35-ish, but they won. So
you didn't say 3.5, you said 35.
35.
But that meant that they held everybody to virtually nothing.
There you go. And so is which one do you want to give up a bunch to the star and shut everyone else down, or do you want to try to shut him down and make everyone else score?
And Bertolette will get his shots.
There you go.
He's one of the ones that will always go up and try to find it. Great ball handler, good shooter.
Yeah, we got a couple college players here in this. I think a few of the Collins boys are going to go play, as you were saying. Braxton will sign here pretty soon.
Right. We got some players up here in Fort Collins. And a key one off of the backboard. Nice fast court, a full court press break. You got to pass the ball. If you're going to break a press, don't dribble out of it unless you have a fantastic ball handler that can dribble around it. Go after it, pass the ball, make the team players play. Off of a Lampkin on the out of bounds. It looked like it went through Orozco's legs, must have touched it, and then bounced out. 29-15, 2 minutes, 3 seconds left in this second quarter. 29-15, 2 minutes left. Fisher to Luna. Boy, I tell you, that just pressure extends, and you just have nowhere to go.
Yeah, but they're sending a second body to everybody. It's not just Luna now.
It's almost an amoeba style of defense where you have one person on ball and the closest to him, depending on where the ball is going out and doubling out. Nice rebound there. Can Luna create a turnover? And they're going to call charge on Luna. I believe that's his second foul. Nice play by Reed, who gets back, gets his feet set, able to draw the foul. Luna really, for that kind of a break, didn't have anybody on either side. Cody, you fill the lanes. He had nobody filling the lanes, so it was all on his shoulders to figure out what to do. But he tries to do a little dribble, but bounces into Reed and pushes him back.
Yeah, kind of gets in that awkward position where you can't do a little float or you can't do a layup, so your momentum kind of takes you too far.
Yep. And then typically when you're outsized like that, guards are going to try to come in, lean in, bounce, and then see if they can get the bucket. Reed shouldn't be knocked over by Luna. Yeah. We know that. But Reed falls back and calls the charge. And he had the right to the space.
And Paul is back in that 1-3-1.
Yeah, I think it's a key thing for them to just try to force some of this outside shooting, slow down the Impalas. The Lampkins, creates the turnover. Exactly what they needed. A minute left in this game. Luna down in the corner, can't find it. Reverse of the ball. Excuse me, not Luna. Fisher, who had hit a three earlier on in this quarter, hits one from downtown. That's a three. Makes it 29-18, 50 seconds left. An 11-point game.
And that's his third three of the half. Look for him to keep shooting in the second half.
Baseline, doesn't get it, but gets the scraps. You like seeing those scraps out there. Murillo just comes in, says, I'm going to be on that weak side. We talk about 75%. Lost his dribble when it was the inbounds. Fisher diagonals it across. Oh, wanted to get it down deep. Could not get it to Conde, so he tries to throw at Brewster and unfortunately turns the ball over. 14 seconds left. Palacio drives deep but turns the ball over. Cannot get picked up by Tiley. Last shot, 6 seconds left. They're not going to get a free one. Outside baseline shot misses. Rebound. Three-quarter shot doesn't make it. That's a halftime now. Into the second quarter, and visiting Lampkins lead the home team Impalas 31-18. Spirited play. We're going to be going to a halftime break here. Live on Stream It Sports. Come back. Let's watch a fantastic second half.
Experience here at Pedersen sold me quick, easy.
It was easy, an easy process.
Super easy.
It's just as easy as could be. My name is Sonny Lubick, and I've been a customer of Pedersen's for over 25 years. After a while, you're not a customer anymore, you're family. They really build up a relationship. And I think probably the thing that keeps me coming back the most is their service is easy. It's too easy, in fact.
Everyone complains about millennials. Nonsense. Millennials, I salute you. You save money like no other generation. You share cars, Wi-Fi passwords, canoes, deodorants. My grandson bought a pair of pants with me. They share pants. Today's his.
cut off the commercials early. We're going to watch the Poudre dance team for your halftime entertainment. Enjoy.
Boys or girls?
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
I like easy. That's why I got this self-driving car. And why I signed up for the First Bank Anywhere account. It warns me if there's ever trouble. And with 24-hour customer support, I can get help right away. Sorry. No. No lock!
Easy should be easy. The new Anywhere account, only at First Bank.
Back here live now on Stream It Sports. Hopefully you enjoyed that halftime entertainment by the Impala dance team and cheerleaders. Here now with Kevin Ladder from the Coloradoan. Helped us out with the girls game. Now he's going to help us out with the boys game. Talk more of the boys side of the conference, of the game we're watching right now. Kevin, what do you got?
Pretty much perfect start for Fort Collins, forcing a lot of turnovers. 10-0 run. Honestly, they could have been up about 15-17 nothing. They're kind of missing some bunnies in the lane there. They'll be frustrated about that, but they're kind of showing why they're good. A lot of length, a lot of players. When they get that trap going, they can be pretty good. They've just forced so many turnovers. It's hard to score when you can't get shots off.
But Poudre's actually done a really good job thus far. They've broken the press a few times. They've caused a lot of turnovers. They're switching between a 2-3, between a 1-3-1, and a man-to-man defense. So they're kind of keeping the Lambkins kind of guessing.
Yeah, exactly. After that 10-0 run, Poudre really settled in. Like you said, they've been changing up their defenses, hit some threes. They have shooters, so that's always something you have to watch out for when you're playing Poudre. But they did. They settled in nicely, and it's a young team that has a bright future. You know, it's not like we're handing out participation trophies, but most of these guys will be playing next year and are back next year, and so you can see some bright spots. And Fort Collins kind of shows what happens when you have a bunch of really experienced guys who have lots of RC games under their belt. They are pretty senior heavy, and they look like it.
And then around the conference, we know Fossil Ridge is playing against Boulder. Was there any other games going on this Tuesday?
Yeah, Boulder's up 4 on Fossil Ridge at half. That's when, we were just talking off air. Boulder won the league last year, but they graduated a whole lot of people. This one Fossil Ridge would like to and need to win as to help seeding out and all those things. Rocky Mountain is playing Fairview. I'm trying to hunt down a score on that one right now if we can find it. But it's we're getting down there. Most teams have 3 games left after tonight, so it's
that's it. Yeah,
it's pretty much the end of the season here, heading into playoff time, and everyone's using, or Chasa's using that RPI now, so we can get a little bit of a look at where everyone sits.
And what are you kind of seeing as far as state goes in the northern Colorado area?
Yeah, so Fort Collins right now is in 12, so they're going to get that first round bye as one of the top 6 teams, and then they'll host at least 1, maybe 2 games. And then Fossil Ridge is, I think, 26 in RPI, so they're hoping to host a first round game. Rocky Mountain is kind of floating around in the 30s right now, so if they have a good run in the season, they could host a first round game. Poudre, unless something crazy happens, will miss out, but a lot of home games early on, it's looking like.
Did I see it? Was it on your Facebook about a possible mercy rule? Was that your Facebook?
Okay. Yeah, there's I had a story last year about, at about early January, there were 700 games that had been 35 points or more last year, and that kind of led to some discussion.
And they changed it that the clock keeps moving? Or
yeah,
no?
So Chasa pushed through their basketball committee. It needs to be improved in April, but if it does, starting next year, we'll have a mercy rule. So a 35-point game in the fourth quarter, the clock will run basically like it does for football, except for timeouts and injuries, things like that. But it still needs to be approved in April, but those almost always do pass. So it looks like starting next year, if you have a 35 or more point game late on, it'll be run clock. So I know a lot of people, on my Twitter and stuff, were not in agreement, but I think if you've ever been to one of those games where it's 70 to 15,
no one's getting better. Yeah.
No one's learning anything from those. So
have you had any?
I'm certainly an advocate for that.
Right. Have you had any information on possibly a shot clock? I've always wondered that personally.
No,
Is that ever
that conversation comes up pretty much every year, but right now at least the deterring factor is cost. They say it would cost every school about $2,000 to put in the equipment, and you also have to add in the cost of you need someone running it during the game, so that's a little bit more at a time when obviously districts and school funding is not great in the state. That's $2,000 is no chump change. So
kind of just throwing it down.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would love that. Honestly, I think most people would. It's just
at least a 35 or 40.
Yeah, it's just the logistics of getting it done.
Wow. All right, Kevin. Well, we got a minute 30 about left here. Teams are coming back on the court. Follow Kevin on all the social media as always. Follow the Coloradoan. Great information across all the sports, all the conferences in Colorado, Northern Colorado. So, Kevin, you're the man. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. Always fun.
I like easy. That's why I got this self-driving car. And why I signed up for the First Bank Anywhere account. It warns me if there's ever trouble. And with 24-hour customer support, I can get help right away. Sorry. No. No lock!
Easy should be easy. The new Anywhere account, only at First Bank.
Welcome back to PSD Athletics, Stream It Live Sports. Stream It Sports live on the internet, and I tell you, there's nothing better than seeing it live, having some commentating by these wonderful players. Cody McCoy right next to me, my broadcast partner here, and people you dazzling with the digital stream of live streaming. Dylan on the camera giving you live view of what's going on here, and that's the beauty of live Stream It Sports, is the opportunity to enjoy a game from the comfort of your own portable phone or at home on the computer. Well, it was a first half where it was efficiency. And if you take a look at efficiency, Fort Collins High School came out with efficiency and pressure in that process, building a lead and kind of making it a one-dimensional game. But we got to give a hand to the Impalas that came back and started scoring some points as well, too. 31-18 at halftime, start of this third quarter, and creating a turnover now of a 1-3-1. Fisher from the baseline hits the three-pointer, makes this a 10-point game with 7:32 left in the game. I think Coach Brubaker went into the halftime and says, we're going to start running that 1-3-1 a little bit more because it's forcing them to take outside shots, and if they're not going to make them, we'll do a one and done. And a nice rebound by number 5, Josiah Stribling, the sophomore.
And Fisher's made 4 threes here, so look for him to keep casting it. Feed the fire.
Well, Monty Alcaraz is going to have to take a look. Coach Alcaraz is going to have to say, how is Fisher getting open? Don't leave him alone. Oh, down in the corner. Easy shot for him. You give Luna that open, he's going to take it, the junior.
And then you have your leading scorer. So
5 points unanswered by the Lampkins so far. The trap and the 1-3-1 causing some problems for the Lampkins right now. Deep feed down into Reed. Tries to reverse it. Playing the game that they want to be playing. Oh, Fisher wanted to pull the trigger on that one. You've been there before, you feel it, and he feels it as well too. Scoring 5 points to start this second half. It's a 6-point game, 31-25. Lampkins still lead on the away court here at the Impalas. Almost a walk by Mueller, and then Palacio comes in, hits a three, and a quick timeout by Coach Monty Alcaraz. Try to give that little cushion there, 34-25. We're going to keep it right here, 6 minutes, 10 seconds in this particular game. I talked about the beginning of this second half, efficiency. For the season, the Lampkins are shooting 51% from the field. 51% from the field.
A lot of teams would like to have that.
Now let's talk about some other efficiency. Their top 2 scorers are shooting 54 and 51 themselves. So this is not just a blended type of a thing. They're all playing well there. But you look at it, 14.5 assists per game, 10.4 steals per game, and only 12 turnovers.
They're moving the ball really well. A lot of people are touching the ball.
Not turning the ball over.
And they're scoring it off of those. So.
They are. Full court play here. A home runner tries to keep it alive. Almost keeps it alive. That was a high gamble play there by the Impalas. See if they could catch the Lampkins. Not looking, but the full court pass. I'd say maybe Brady could have made that pass a little bit better and put it on his hands, but you'd have to have an Edelman with fantastic hands making a miraculous catch. I'm going to talk about that being a miraculous catch in the future for the Super Bowl, but that was amazing. But that just doesn't convert here on the floor here up in Fort Collins. But a nice try, 2-3 zone, deep throw in. Testing it in there. Can Reed make the move? He does. Nice reversal, but he does stay with the right hand. When you make that move and you spin, you need to move to the left hand and put it up off the board. Reed stays with the right hand and gets it blocked.
Yeah, we talked about it in the girls' game. If you go up with your right hand on the left side and you get blocked, refs less likely aren't going to give you the call. If you put it in the left hand, you have that right hand to kind of protect it, cause a foul easier.
Wow, 2 turnovers almost there. They didn't call the first walk by Luna, but that second one is a travel. Number 32, Connor Smoyer, the senior. Boy, this is a 9-point game. You wanted to get points out of that last possession. Possessions are precious. 5 minutes, 28 seconds left in this third quarter. 25 for the home team Impalas versus the visiting Lampkins, 34. Deep feed. Reed couldn't get it, but kicks it back out. Another deep feed, firing it in there, but Pfaffinger gets the block shot. He looked over to the ref and says, hey, I got hit on the arm, but no. Damian Forrest, the sophomore.
Forrest, he's got arms for days. I mean, he's already got 3, 4, 5 blocks.
He does. He's been trying to be an enforcer in there, but, you know, that's a balance, trying to figure that out. That was a foul on, is that 00? Did they say 00 fouled there? I'm missing that jersey that's 00. Maybe it was Orozco. Yeah, 0, single 0. Foul as they're trying to pressure out there. Fisher trying to handle the ball. That sophomore is really stepping up. I like the way he's played so far this game. Jack Fisher, a sophomore here at the Impalas, has got 5 points already this third quarter, bringing us to a 9-point game.
And the future looks bright for these Impalas. They got Forrest and Fisher, both sophomores.
Pressure by Reed, not allowing it. Ooh, a lot of bump there, not going to be called. Reed's going, why are you throwing me the ball, Jacob? You got to take care of it yourself. Must have not had a control of it. 2-3 zone. That 1-3-1 seemed to make a little bit more sense for Coach Brubaker to face it. I think that's where it is. Nope, still it's almost a mosh of a 2-3 and a 1-3-1. Deep baseline three-pointer. Nice block.
I think they're
out.
trying to switch it up just for the sake of switching it up, trying to see, get them different looks, make them do something on, I don't know.
Yep.
But I agree with you on the 1-3-1.
Well, Stribling there gets the rebound. Played really well because Faffinger was on that baseline but can't get it. Luna goes the baseline, gets poked out from behind, and Palacio puts it up, can't get it on the baseline three. Tiley gets blocked. Oh,
they're going to call
sophomore.
a jump?
No.
Oh, man.
Forrest gets the call. Third personal foul against Forrest, and I don't think Coach has much on the bench that has that same height, length to intimidate the inside play of Reed as well as Faffinger. So he's going to have to play pretty smart. He didn't think he had that last foul.
I think this is a good opportunity for him to keep learning to play with that many fouls, especially a big man always in there in the paint.
Every situation's a learning situation. You're right, Cody. I've been in those situations. You've been in those situations where you've been able to say, okay, how do I bleed out the game with my fouls and not get into stupid fouls, but play aggressively? He's going to have to go to the bench, so Carlos Conde is coming in. Ooh, nice rebound by Palacio. Keep the ball alive. Oh, trying to bring him back. Almost lifts him. Nice look down below. Tiley on the baseline short corner. He's going to be able to find a freebie there. 37-25. Lampkins have responded. Carlos is not going to take that shot. Has the size to post up Faffinger down the post. We'll see if they can isolate him. That trap was just waiting there. Palacio was looking for it. I was tentatively guarding somebody. One other thing that you learn, don't jump and try to pass.
Yep.
You're going to have a problem with that. And Palacio to the hole, almost gets it. Tiley keeps the dribble as he falls down to the floor. Smart play by Tiley.
Little Meadowlark Lemon there.
Well,
Harlem Globetrotter.
You're talking about Tiley, who's a 6'4", 171-pound junior. Normally, bigs, when they're going down to the floor, don't think about dribbling. But good creative play by him. Ooh, that was a little Christian Leitner style. Pass it. School people that like to watch those games. You're the inbounds passer. You're expecting the pass back to you after inbounding it for the three. Does not get it. Baseline. Tiley doesn't feel with the good comfort, so he has to go deep in. Can't get it. Missed time jump by Reed. Couldn't get the rebound. So now Impala's down by 12. 2 minutes, 42 seconds left. 37-25 in this third quarter. Fisher almost gets it fished out of him. Oh! And Faffinger trailing him. No, it was Reed, excuse me. Reed trailing him.
And it looked like a clean block up top, but I think he got a hand on his back, so when he jumped, kind of pushed him forward. Good call there.
Yeah, it's that whole low hand anchor on your man, trying to figure out that I'm not going to hit him with my body and then try to swat it, and you can't put your hand on him. Fisher up to the line. He has been a player for the Impalas this third quarter. In fact, the primary scorer for them. You take a look at it, was 26, let's see, that's 8 points in the second half, and he's got at least 6 of them. Going to put the 7th one up. Hits it, makes it a 10-point game. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left in this third quarter. 37-27, the visiting Lampkins. Going to see this 1-3-1 again.
We were just talking about they're kind of switching things up just to give them a different look. And I'm sure that they've been wanting to go back to the 1-3-1.
Yep. Trying to use Reed in that center pivot, see if they can kind of break down the guard play. Fisher trying to come up. Oh, gave up his feet, and Faffinger going hard to the hole. Not able to get it on the board. That was traffic, almost a no look that he was trying to put up off of there. He rolled it. Oh, almost Luna misses it. A little happy feet out there with this pressure.
Yeah, Collins is running, it's called a swarm defense. As soon as someone dribbles at you, you're supposed to trap.
Oh, nice play there.
But it's a very home run defense, so
yep.
If it doesn't work, you're going to leave layups, and in that case, Poudre was able to take advantage.
Smoyer to Forrest for that easy layup underneath. Sophomore gets it into a 9-point game, 8-point game, excuse me. Minute 27 seconds left, still in the 1-3-1. Reed, see if he can make the play. Tiley, baseline.
And he's got 3 fouls, so Forrest couldn't really get in front and jump like he wanted to.
Yep, he had to protect himself from that. 10-point game, a minute 11 seconds left in this third quarter. Paula's bringing it down. Wells couldn't drain it from 3. Faffinger tries to see if he can get Reed coming across. Ooh, there was a little travel there, but Reed picks it up. Oh, makes the contact. Boy, that was a key thing. Forrest goes up, challenges Reed, almost got him in the body, never got the call, got the rebound, but saves himself from getting fouled. That could have been his 4th foul.
Easily could have been his 4th foul.
45.6 seconds left in this third quarter. 39-29, the visiting Lambkins lead. Oh, almost a travel. Didn't feel comfortable. That double team, like you said, a swarm defense. Will double team whenever they can. Foul by Palacio. He's trying to play that full extension of defense. Gotta like that. I'm a defensive fundamentalist myself, and I love seeing when people are extending those lanes but keeping his man just slightly in front of that hand, so that you got your hand in the lane. 31.4 seconds left in this third quarter. 10-point game for the Lambkins. 39-29. What will the Impalas do here?
They need to run out the clock and get the last shot for sure.
Could be. Little step back around and is able to extend those arms well above it. Forrest, the sophomore, pulls it within 8. 9 seconds left. Tiley trying to figure it out. Palacio looking for somebody that's open. Goes down to the baseline.
I don't know if they know the clock.
Palacio goes up for the 3. Not a bad one. Drove it inside. Murillo seeing if he could try to get Palacio a 3 on the buzzer, but can't. That's the end of the third quarter. Visiting guests, Lambkins. Class 5A basketball are ahead of the home team, Poudre Impalas, 39-31. We're going to take a break here on live Stream It at Sports. PSD Athletics come back for the fourth quarter. This could be a good one.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
You're watching PSD High School Sports live in high definition on Stream It Sports NoCo.
Welcome back to Stream It Sports, live here, streaming it to you live, getting to see the great play that's going on between two teams battling for pride as well as for the future. Impala's in there trying to get themselves back into this game. They've done a great job playing a 1-3-1 game. It's 8 minutes left on the clock for the fourth quarter. They're behind by 8. Can it be a miraculous comeback just like the girls did earlier for the Class 5A? Impalas came back on the Lambkin girls and was able to win that game after being down. Now what will happen with the Impala boys? Will they be able to mirror what the girls did earlier tonight? 1-3-1. pressure. I'd say the pressure is going both ways now.
Yeah, Collins has kind of been out of sorts these last few possessions.
One and done. That 1-3-1 is causing some problems. Blocked. Amazing block there. That was just a little too easy.
And he was setting up. You could see him kind of slowing down to gather his steps.
Oh, yeah. Wells thinking that he had an easy one that could lay it up off the board. Could not get it. Gets it blocked by, that was what, Goy? No, that wasn't Goy. It was a great block, though.
Number 2, who's down there?
Oh, Orozco?
That was his block.
Well, that foul was against Impalas. That was Wells' foul, his first foul. 39-31, 7:07 left. Baseline shot. Oh, can't leave those threes. Hit the top of the backboard, and when you hit the top of the backboard, Cody, what happens? Turns the ball over.
Going the other way. And Collins has not been shooting a high percentage from 3. Usually they're much better, just haven't been able to get them in.
Oh, feeling very comfortable. Damian Forrest with the long pass, the home run pass, brings it into 6 points. 6 minutes, 54 seconds left in this fourth quarter.
We're seeing some good things from the future of the Impalas the next coming years.
These sophomores are stepping up here, and they're trying to make something happen. He had a confidence shot earlier on in that third quarter where he made it in traffic, and that helped him out a lot. Nice play by Pfaffinger getting on the board, and it hits the ribbon that time. I tell you, Orozco cannot find, no, actually, Murillo, excuse me, it's not Orozco, it's Murillo who shoots it from the three-point line. Monty Alcaraz is not like what he sees. He's taking a short little timeout, 32nd. We'll take it with him, live stream at Sports. 39-33, the Lampkins lead, 6:35 left in this fourth quarter.
Wherever it is you want to go, all you need to see is the next 200 feet. That's how life unfolds. A leap of faith. Even if you can't see it, your destination is out there. So just keep going, and you'll get there. 200 feet at a time. The Corolla. Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome back to Class 5A basketball up here in Northern Colorado. Lampkins versus Impalas. Hey, we want to thank our banner sponsor, GoJo Sports. GoJo Sports has been providing team sporting needs since 1974. Screen printing, embroidery, letter jackets, and more. Your local place to get high school gear. Check out their new location at 1437 Riverside, just down from the Coloradoan on south side of the street. And a baseline shot hit by the home team. Impalas brings it back to within 3, 36-39, 6 minutes, 16 seconds left. A great comeback, a miraculous comeback, and we've seen that time and time again. Today, almost a turnover there. Ran right into the ball there. Luna almost had it, and Pfaffinger cannot put it up off the board. That 1-3-1 is just putting havoc.
Yeah, they're all in the passing lanes. They're daring you to make certain passes that look open. They know it looks open, so they're trying to jump and get the steal.
Now they're, in the 1-3-1, when you're coming out and you're trying to get the guard to pass the ball across, you play a token style type of a defense where you're trying to get them to pick up their pass and then now play the lane. That last time Luna overcommitted, allowing him to drive in, and got the foul as he drove by and hacked him on the line. 5 minutes, 45 seconds left, 39-36. Lampkins have a slim lead. They had a big lead early on in this game, and now the Impalas seeing if they can do it again. Pfaffinger, at the time that Pfaffinger has a three-point shot, does not get the bucket. Coach Alcaraz calls a timeout at that particular point in time. Pfaffinger steps up and drains a three. Does not get it. The bottom of the net. I tell you, Monty called an earlier timeout. He was trying to adjust to 1-3-1. He didn't see the adjustments happen. He saw another pass in a sequence. He's just not seeing the movement and the drive. So he calls a timeout at the worst time ever. I know he wants it back because he likes the three, but Coach Alcaraz.
He kept his poker face though.
He sure did.
He was trying to do it the whole time.
I'm sure when they're going to review these tapes, because typically you review the tapes. Coach, the Dr. J, Jacob Pfaffinger,
there you go.
Future Dr. J. is going to go say, Coach, you took away a 3 that I had.
I think he's just trying to straight them out. They got 5 minutes left. They have all the momentum. He's trying to say, guys, we're the better team. We attack them, attack them.
Yep, and I tell you, it's a game that really is in the hands of pressure.
Yep.
And right now, both teams are putting pressure on each other, and who is responding the best. And right now, the Impalas are doing that. They're going to go to a 2-3 on the inbounds. And now, will they be able to make their adjustment? They're going to have to stay in their 2-3, or they're going to move back to, nope, it's a 2-3 on the inbounds.
So no, let's get something in the paint. Let's get something closer.
Yep, I think what Fisher wants to do is move back to a 1-3-1. 5 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock, 39-36. The Lampkins are leading the Impalas. This crosstown rivalry.
Little 2-3 zone extended.
Oh, you knew that was coming again. What's happening is the play is overshift the defense and then look at a backline, baseline, over the top pass.
And it was there. It was beautifully run, beautifully executed. Just the pass soared just a little bit. And now Collins is going to try to press, try to get some momentum back on their side.
See what Fisher can do. Can he handle a guard position? Yes, he can. Pressure happening again. Luna from outside shoots a 3. Can't hit it, but you see Fisher come in, but then Faffinger pulls it out of his hands. Both guys fighting for the ball, and Faffinger just with the strength rips it back out of Fisher's hands. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left. 3-point game. Lampkins lead 39-36.
Collins is trying to sneak someone kind of that baseline position.
Short corner, the baseline run.
Yeah, the Impalas are so extended up top that they're trying to just sneak him down there.
Yeah, typically on a 1-3-1, you have a baseline runner. He's going from corner to corner or short corner to short corner to take away that backside, bring that back guy down. Tyler, oh no, that was, excuse me, Murillo. Strong play. Hits the bucket, makes it 41-36, 4 minutes left. And they needed that. It's a 5-point game. There's the player that's been playing for the Impalas, Fisher. Murillo, after that great drive down there, played almost a matador poke behind defense, seeing if he can try to get that ball away. What can the Impalas do on the inbounds? Do they have the ability to score out of it, or is it just reset? Deep pass inside. Gets it blocked by Faffinger. Too much pressure. Coach Brubaker shaking his head, standing by the ref, wondering why he didn't get that one. 5-point lead for the Lampkins. Got the ball. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left.
Back in their 1-3-1.
Yep, I think that's the right thing to play. Though there's not a lot of pressure going on up at the pivot point on that.
Yeah, he's kind of sinking down to make it look like a 2-3.
Yep, it looked like it. Fake it there a little bit, but nice little play by the Lampkins. They come out and do a dribble rub screen. Reed comes back in and picks up the junk, if you're going to say it that. Nice to pick up the garbage and put it in. 7-point lead now. Lampkins score twice. Get a little bit more cushion. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left, and continues the pressure. Will it be a 10-second cross court? Jump ball. Are they going to call a jump ball? It is the Impala's possession. 3 minutes, 1 second left. Gets the ball back. You know, on those half court, you know, you get that initial break on the trap, and then you try to do diagonal.
Yep.
In that situation, Palacio comes right back and doubles it up and helps him out. Ooh, that was a high-risk pass. You don't want to make those types of passes in critical situations. Smoyer turns the ball over, but nice pickup. And goes Euro again, number 4, Sebastian Wells. And we talk about Euro is taking lateral steps versus straight through the player.
And I keep seeing players take Euro steps but then go back to their right hand on the left side. Right. So it's almost eliminating the advantage you have with the Euro step.
Yeah.
Good move, but
you got to take full advantage of it. Yeah. Nice shot by Wells. He steps up. Hits the first of 2. 2 opportunities. That last foul was against number 2, Orozco. That's his second. Wells misses the second, the junior, number 4. Makes it a 6-point game, 43-37, 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in this game. Ooh, he's got long hands up there. He was trying to grab it. Any type of, almost.
And you're okay with that foul. That was a nice hustle foul. The ball was in the air. You had it with the score and the time. You got to take that chance.
Yep. And Wells was doing his right thing, making what they call lob passes or high passes from that corner or that side back over across the thing, and then you try to steal it in there. That's the second foul against Fisher.
We talked about foul count in the girls' game in the fourth quarter. Poudre only has 14 fouls, so
they're going to have to foul if they're going to have to keep this game going. Make sure they don't get any foul trouble. Nice play so far right now.
Collins is kind of going into prevent offense.
It is. It's the old North Carolina stall, which isn't 4 corners, but 1-3-1. Try to take some time off.
They're definitely trying to do that.
Coach Alcaraz on the side yelling to his players, I want this to happen. What will happen? Dribbling out through the middle. Impalas don't know what they need to do. They're going to have to foul somebody if they're going to stop this clock. It's 1 minute, 50 seconds.
Oh, no.
And a kicked ball by the Impalas.
Wow.
I'd say it resets the shot clock, but there is no shot clock. And in that process, gives the ball back to the Lampkins that turned it over on the deep drive and the dish inside to Reed. Minute 46 seconds left. 6-point lead for the Lampkins, 43-37. Palacio gets it in easily, and now just going to keep moving the ball. That was a travel, but gets away with it. Murillo goes all the way to the hole. That was a 1-2 step there, but maybe I'm just getting old eyes and I can't see from this distance. Trying to get a quick 3 and does. Wells comes back after the long court, full court press, brings it to a 5-point lead. Full court press doesn't do it. Lampkins lead 45-40, minute 26 seconds. This is an exciting game. Come back here live on Stream It Sports, PSD Athletics. We'll be right back.
I like easy. That's why I got this self-driving car. And why I signed up for the First Bank Anywhere account. It warns me if there's ever trouble. And with 24-hour customer support, I can get help right away. Sorry. No lock!
Easy should be easy. The new Anywhere account, only at First Bank.
Well, it's a minute 26 seconds left. The guests are leading. The Lampkins are leading the home team Impalas 45-40. Hey, we want to thank all those sponsors that make this broadcast happen for you. Schrader Oil has been a great sponsor for us. Pedersen Toyota. First Bank has been a great sponsor. And, of course, GoJo Sports, being a banner sponsor for us, has been a great player. And, boy, I tell you, it's been a fun game. Cody and I have been talking during the break that we didn't expect this type of a game, and I know that you guys didn't either, so stick with us. It's a 5-point game. The Impalas only had 14 fouls, and so now they got to be able to stop the clock, and they got to get the right people up front fouling to get it back into a one-on-one bonus type of a game, but they got to give 2 more fouls up to get to that point. 1 more foul, then the following foul will be in the bonus. Coach Brubaker is going to have to make sure that the right people up there get those fouls. That was the 4th foul on Luna. Wrong person to be fouling in those situations. If they want to stop the clock, they're going to need to foul. Quick shot down there. Too quick. Did not stop the clock. A minute 12 seconds left. 7-point game.
Poudre's got to go.
They're going to have to make some shots. Wells made an earlier 3. Does he feel the same way? A little pressure. Siri picks it up. Gets fouled. Number 32, Connor Smoyer. His first foul. Well, I tell you, you really wanted him to come up and make that foul earlier because it's now a minute game. They probably lost about 15 seconds on the clock. It's a 7-point game now. Not something that's insurmountable, but it's going to be tough. You're going to have to get some 3-point shots. Pressure on the inbounds. Pfaffinger comes in.
And Luna.
And the foul against, it will be a foul against Fisher.
Yeah, they took Luna out because he had 4 fouls, but then they realized they had to run an offensive possession with him on the bench, and he's your leading scorer, so they just inserted him back in and said, we're going to take the risk, don't foul.
Yep.
But his teammates weren't really aware of that, so it just burned another 4 or 5 seconds off.
Pfaffinger steps up to the line, first of one-on-one, misses it. There's where it is in the bonus. Can the Impalas turn that into productivity to gold from outside? Almost turns it over. Fisher able to bring it back in, kicks it back out. Who's going to take the 3? You got to get it going. Not the shot I don't think Brubaker was looking for. 40 seconds left. Will they run the clock out? No, Pfaffinger takes it to the hole. Once the foul doesn't get it, makes it a 9-point game, 30 seconds left. This might be too much to come over for the
Yeah, you got to score real quick here.
And then a turnover trying to break the valiant effort for the Impalas. I got to give them credit. They had a 1-3-1 plan for the second half that caused Lampkins to slow their game down, turn the ball over, but just not enough. We'll see what happens. 24 seconds. Palacio gets the ball in easily. Fouls are going to start happening. Try to lengthen the game out. Palacio is going to go to the hole. To the backboard. The free throw line. I saw the ball flying up to the backboard. Kind of one of those ones where you're getting fouled, but you're getting the ball up to the. Hey, that's part of a shot.
NBA tries it every night.
Yep. Continuation.
Yep.
Well, that's the second foul against Sebastian Wells. Puts Palacio on the line. Bonus 1-on-1. 8 fouls against the Impalas. Makes it a 10-point game now, 50-40. 20.9 seconds left on the clock.
Coming up the rest of this week on Friday, we have another broadcast. Rocky Mountain. David Haase and I will be, and Dylan will be there, right? Yep.
Masterful. Got the digital artistry of Dylan, and great broadcast by you, Cody, and making it happen here. That went over the back of the backboard, but didn't touch anything. Paul is trying to stay with it. Knock it ball out of bounds, Ryan Oligmuller.
And I got to tell you, if you're an Impala fan, you're proud of this game. You're proud of how the guys fought, how they worked together. A lot of people did a lot of different things. We saw the future with Forrest and Fisher. So
Forrest steps up, continues on that nice extended play. Almost looks like an Alex English style look with extended arms and hands, and just not enough. An amazing adjustment by the Impalas after really getting beat up early on in the game with full court pressure by Fort Collins High School, who tried to do everything to try to create that essentially that cushion that they thought they could carry through the game. But the Impalas came back with a great defensive scheme of 1-3-1 and some great play by some sophomores that they're going to be able to count on later on with Fisher and Forrest going out there. But it's not enough. You have the strength of Pfaffinger and Reed and Palacio, and you got Ryan Oldmuir, you get everybody out there, Orozco and Murillo. This is the aspect of a balanced team that's really looking to go to postseason, and it's going to be exciting for the Lampkins moving forward. Well, I think the Lampkins stay up atop of the conference in Class 5A basketball. Unfortunately, Poudre is going to be at the bottom, but they have a lot of pride and a lot of things that they can pull out of this game and take it in as they go through the rest of this season. Well, it's been an enjoyable time to broadcast this wonderful game of Class 5A basketball with you up here in northern Colorado. Again, we see that the Lampkins steal one on the road against the Impalas. In that process, are heading on to the next frontier. And in that process, I also want to thank Cody McCoy, who's done just a great job with regards to color as well as managing the board and statistics for you up here. And then we want to give a big shout out to Dylan for fantastic digital work for us. You know, it comes from you watching this show that makes it fun. We hope you enjoyed us here on Stream It Sports. We want you to make it back for that next broadcast this coming Friday night with David Haase and Cody McCoy. And, of course, on digital will be Dylan. Thank you so much from Northern Colorado. This is Play It Sports. Thank you and good night.
Poudre School District High School Basketball, live on Stream It Sports, Northern Colorado, has been brought to you by Schrader Oil. Fuel your day. By Pedersen Toyota. Everything cars made easy. And by First Bank. Visit any of our convenient locations in Northern Colorado.